All right, welcome back, guys. This video, we're going to be going over from start to finish how to get your metrics tracker set up and rolling. This will be kind of a one-time thing you have to do, and then when using our Chrome extension, it's just going to automate and pull in the data for you on a daily basis. But this is kind of the after where we want to get to by the end of this video, and let's go ahead and start from the beginning. So first thing you're going to want to do is click on Get the Chrome extension and install that into Chrome. Go ahead and log into Seller Central. You may have to create a brand profile first. It'll prompt you to do that on this screen if you don't have one yet. All right, and then click on Task Dashboard, set up scheduled reports, and you're just gonna pop in this data here. So you're gonna wanna log in and go into Campaign Manager and then click on Sponsored Ads Reports and grab this link. You wanna make sure you have the right domain and marketplace domain link. So I'm just gonna copy that and I'm gonna fill this in there. So that's good. All right, for this, I'm just gonna click Select All. All right, there's gonna be another video on onboarding historical data. That's just done through this here. It allows you to download a 30-day one-time report. I'm gonna toggle that off just so we can kind of get the scheduler set up. If you are in the Germany marketplace, you might wanna use 14 days. US works well with 7 days. That just has to do with data attribution. But anyway, click on Scheduled Reports. All right, you'll get a confirmation. You can then refresh this. I like to click on this little Sponsored Ads Reports. It puts it in a default sort order, so you can see here's all the ones we created. They should be last 7 days daily. If they haven't ran yet, what you can do is go through and click Run Report. That'll just make sure that the data gets triggered right away. Sometimes it takes longer if you don't do that. Now we're just going to go back into the Chrome extension, hit Create Core Tasks, and we're going to choose our brand profile we set up. This time is pretty important. It needs to be after, I'd say by about 30 minutes when you set up the tasks in the previous step. So you may want to do this kind of early in the morning so the data is always ready for you at a certain time of day. But I'm just going to leave it set at, well, maybe like 3:40 p.m. All right, and then you can just leave this set up on every day. That's fine. All right, here you're going to want to pull in your traffic data. So log into Seller Central, go into Reports, Business Reports, and just grab the link right after Business Reports. So there you go. Again, make sure you've logged in so you can double check the marketplace URL. All right, you can see this one's set up for the .com, but this one I've got is actually a Germany account. All right, same thing with the inventory. Just log in to inventory. So it's inventory, FBA inventory. Click on that, and it should be everything before manage health, manage inventory health. So just grab that, pop that in here. If you do have FBM products, you can select this as well. I don't for this account, so I'm gonna hit Get Accounts, choose the correct account and the correct market. All right, and then for advertising, this is where we're going to go back in here and advertise products. That's our SP report. So just hit copy link address and just paste all these in. So sponsor brands, it's going to be this guy, display. All right, SPIS is your sponsor product impression share report. So that's this one. Sponsor brands. And placement. All right, that's pretty much it. The rest of this is going to be in other videos. You can watch the Skuhero ads training. The first video will go over how to schedule your bulk ops file if you want to do that. And then the next video, kind of in the reporting series, is going to be on the Search Query Performance Tracker. That's what you would want to watch for that. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to call that good. Hit Create Tasks, and that will put all of those tasks into our Chrome extension scheduler. So the way this is going to work is just every day that you've set up these tasks to run, as long as you keep your browser session open, it's going to automatically import your data into Skuhero. For this first onboard, we can kind of run it on demand just one time to get at least 7 days in. And then again, if you watch the next video on importing historical data, you can do kind of a one-time bulk import if you want to go like the last 30 days or whatever. That's pretty common. But one thing before we do this first 7-day import, make sure at least the tasks you just set up are ran. It'll say last run today. You'll see this little download button. Otherwise, if you try to run this and the reports haven't ran, then there won't be any data to import. So before I click the on-demand run, go into sync settings, and you can toggle this on if you don't want to save the data to your downloads folder while it downloads. Otherwise, if you toggle that off, it's actually going to save a copy of this to your Chrome downloads folder. Some users like that though, so just know that that's there. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Run on Demand and click Run All. That's just going to step its way through these reports and upload it for the first time to Skuhero. All right, you're going to get a confirmation. Depending on the size of your account, that process may take 30 seconds to a minute or so. But once it's done, you should be able to open back Skuhero up and just click on Refresh. Make sure you're logged into the right brand profile, and you should see your data populated there for the last 7 days. And if you scroll down, depending on the account type you have, it's going to automatically select at least 10 products by revenue. You can go into products, manage products, and this account's already got more than 10 selected, but you can select more that you want to track individually. Depending on your account, you'll either have like the free plan allows you to track 1. I think the launch plan is up to 10, business plan up to 50, and then the Empire plan 150. Enterprise you can track even more. So just check into that, and this is kind of the control panel for telling the system which products to track. You can do it by parent ASIN as well. This is also where you can plug in your COGS, create custom names. There's also a custom groups feature if you want to kind of group some of your products and look at your metrics grouped up together. So hopefully this gets you where you need to be initially set up. Definitely hit the chat widget down here if you get stuck at all. We can hop on a call, help you get things set up if you're struggling. But anyway, hope this helps, guys. See you on the next one. Cheers.